Welcome to the channel. My name is Golden Gates and I am your host today, and we are talking about wires, what to get, where to get it, and how much it's going to cost. This video is going to fast track you to develop and honing your skills as a wire wrapping artist. After years of experience in working with wire, this is what I recommend. So grab a pen and paper so you can write this information down. All right. So I live in the US, so I only purchase my wire, and I'm talking about copper wire here. Okay. We're not at silver yet. We're talking about copper wire and buying in a mass quantity. So the website that I use is riogrande.com. The wire comes in spools of 1 pound at a very, very generous price of $20 and some change. Now, I like to use around 4 to 5 different gauges and shapes of wire. So here's my first recommendation. So for weaving, you can purchase the 28 gauge dead soft round wire. And that's going to be used for your box weaves, your very intricate designs and weaving patterns, knitting patterns as well. And that's about it for weaving wire. Everything else is more like a fill wire or base wire. So the next recommendation is 24 gauge dead soft round wire. Now that's the fill wire. That's the stuff you layer on top of, right next to your weaving patterns. You can wrap it with a 28 gauge wire and then lay that next to your weaving patterns, or just bare. And that's what the 24 gauge does. Now for your base wire, we are going to use 22 gauge square dead soft wire. You can go with round, but for the projects that we're building on this channel, we use square wire here. Now, how are we going to tie everything together? You know, we can weave everything, but we want to simplify things. We don't want to overwork ourselves. So we're going to get 22 gauge half round wire, dead soft of course, and we can also purchase the 24 gauge half round dead soft. All day, baby. Now, why dead soft? Dead soft is very forgiving. It's really easy to work with. Great for every beginner. Okay. You know, we don't want to be having headaches while we make our projects. It's like I bought half hard and I was like, F this. I can't work with this because I just started. And, you know, I just made the jump to using half hard. And it wasn't working out for me. Now I'm using half hard, but that's for different projects later down the road. Now, why these wires? That's a great question there, Susan. These wires have their own special function, and when you put it all together, it's like a recipe. You have your ingredients, and you slowly put them together, and then you have your dish. And then you eat it up, and it's comes out beautiful. And it's going to help you skip the months of trial and error and figuring it out for yourself. I'm just going to tell you. You're welcome. I forgot to mention one very important thing on why it's important to get this mass quantity of 1 pound spools of wire. You have so much material. Okay, I'm still running all of my wire from maybe 2 years ago. I'm just running at a 22 gauge square because that's the wire that you use for, it's like the thickest wire I have, and it's the most used out of everything. And when you have a thicker gauge, you get less of that wire. So you have plenty and plenty, did I say plenty already, of wire to use. So you can make mistakes. You can mush it up and put it in your copper bin of scrap wire, and then you can melt it on later on. But you have so much wire to use. You have nothing to worry about. Just practice, practice, practice. Most importantly, these are the materials that I'm using in all my videos as of a couple months ago. So we have our prongs video set, and we have our coils video set. If you haven't seen those videos, go and check them out and begin practicing. Okay, now for the gemstone or centerpiece, it doesn't need to be a perfectly cut gem. You can use rough cut gems. The prongs don't have to be perfect. Just be happy with what you're making and get it as close as possible. My prongs are nowhere near perfect as some of these other guys doing prongs, but I'm still, moving forward, just allowing myself to keep creating, being content with what I'm capable of. Okay, now you can use big gems, small gems, doesn't matter. Try to do both, just practice. The more you practice, the better you get at, that design. Now, as for coils are easy. It's just one direction and then another direction. But you'll learn that in the video. Go and check those out. You're going to need long ones, short ones. Make them all shapes and sizes. Mostly just sizes. Now, just a quick talk on tools. I only use 3 tools ever, so you can get them anywhere. You got your flat nose pliers, I think they're called. Man, I don't even know the names of them. That's funny. I got some cutters. But these were a gift, and these have been so helpful. These are the bale pliers. That's what I'm just calling them, bale making pliers. These are the only 3 tools that I ever use. Everything else, kind of just sits on my desk, and I rarely use them. Pretty much I can use one of these 3 to accomplish what I need. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching. I hope this helps. I hope to see you guys creating and developing and honing your craft. Follow me on Instagram at GoldenGatesUNLTD. Remember to subscribe, leave a like on the video. Let's break 100 likes. Can we do that? Can we break 100 likes? Leave a comment on how I could do better. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.